It's nice to have goals, especially when it comes to money, but what will really drive you to achieve and to build wealth is building money habits. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the habits that the wealthy have that have helped them and continue to help them accumulate wealth. Number one is they avoid debt wherever possible. They don't let their payments accumulate or roll over for the credit card. They pay off their credit card every single month. They avoid debt at all costs except maybe a mortgage. Reducing debt or avoiding debt eliminates those excess costs, interest charges and late fees and payments, so you can accumulate money faster. Number two is they buy cars with a plan to keep those cars for a long, long time. Instead of trading their car every couple of years or leasing a car or always upgrading their car so they have a brand new car, they keep their car for a long time. Cars are a depreciating asset. So once you buy a car, every month, every year, it is getting worth less and less. So they keep them long term and usually paid off without any debt. So they don't have large car expenses. Number three is they have substantial emergency funds, typically 6 to 12 months of emergency funds. So why is this important? How does this help? Is because if you're on a budget, which everybody should be on, it is very difficult when you get a curveball thrown at you. Actually, today I took my car in because the air conditioning wasn't working and I got hit with an $800 bill to fix the air conditioning on my car. And it's not even a fancy car, it's just a regular car. But car maintenance can be expensive. So that $800 without an emergency fund really throws a wrench into my monthly budget. So an emergency fund can help you stay on budget because then that $800 in my case could come out of the emergency fund instead of blowing up my budget for the day. And the more unexpected expenses that we have, the more important it is to have an emergency fund to be able to stick to our budget. And then also if we see things that are on sale, this happens all the time to me. I'll go somewhere and it'll say, if you buy a year's worth of this or you buy 5 of these, you get a discount. And that's a great way to save money. And sometimes I use my emergency fund for that to buy unexpected purchases where I can save a lot of money. Number four, they invest their money in stocks, in bonds, in ETFs, in cryptocurrency once they have an emergency fund. And they make automatic payments into those investment vehicles. So every time they get paid, they contribute to their 401k, their IRA, their brokerage account, their emergency fund. Automatically money is going into their portfolio and they don't have to worry about it, but they are investing. They're not spending all their money, they're paying themselves first, and they are keeping money invested and not just under the mattress or in a savings account. So that's 4. Before we go to the next 6, I want you to think about these 10 habits that the wealthy use. How many of these are you doing currently? And how many could you add to the list? Comment below. I'd love to know how many you're currently doing. Number 5 is they maximize employer benefits like 401k, an HSA, retirement plans, employee stock option plans, anything that an employer offers, health insurance. Some people say that it's hard to get wealthy working for somebody else, working for a big corporation. But what we forget is that big corporations or companies offer a lot of benefits. And if you take advantage of those benefits, it can really propel your wealth. I did a video recently where I talked about a checker that I met at Costco that started there when he was 17. And he was about my age, nearly 50. And he had been contributing to the employee stock option plan and the 401k. And over time, he had developed or built up a large amount of wealth just working at Costco because he took advantage of those benefits. Number 6 is they always live below their means, pay themselves first, spend less than they earn, and investing the difference, which is a lot easier to do if you have a budget. And one of the keys to financial success is spending less than you earn and investing the difference. And the bigger that difference is, the less you spend, the more you make, the more you can invest, the larger your portfolio is going to grow over time. Number 7, they maximize their tax deductions and are really good at taxes, whether they do it themselves or they have an accountant help them with it, but they really maximize the deductions, charitable contributions, health savings accounts, anything that will help you with your taxes, 401ks, retirement plans, anything that will help you with your taxes. Number 8 is they diversify income by investing in multiple income streams, like a rental property, renting out a house in their, renting out a room in their house, renting out their cars, having a business, whether a full-time business or a business on their side. They have multiple streams of income. Number 9 is they start saving for their children's education early, whether they're using a tax advantage plan like a 529 or an UGMA or an UPMA. They put away a little bit of money every month when their children are born and throughout their early years to save for their education. And then they also encourage their kids to get scholarships, to get good grades, and to save on their own, which is a great lesson for kids to be saving on their own from an early age, following the example of their parents. And number 10 is they continually seek professional advice, whether from a financial planner or from an accountant, from online courses, wherever they can. They're continually learning about money and how money works and how they can take more advantage of the system and do better with their money. So those are the 10 habits of wealthy people that help them propel their wealth forward and to build a strong portfolio. If you thought this was helpful, then please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And for more tips on personal finance and staying up to date with the market, then subscribe to my newsletter at morningdownload.com. You can see the link down below this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.